is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I was just checking my messages. My kids are home with, you know what it is.
Oh, no.
They get sick, and I was just checking in.
Kids are always sick at this age.
Always.
I
As
don't
soon as
think
they
they do
play with another group of friends, go ahead and break out that Motrin.
Yeah, they don't give you enough heads up as a parent. There's going to be like a 2-year block where your kid is sick every other weekend, just so you don't feel like a bad parent. You're like, what am I doing? Am I not showering them enough? But yeah, it just happens. So let it happen.
The pediatrician told me if they're sick twice a month, that's a good thing because they're building up their immunity.
Oh, well then, hey man, I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape over here. All right, so let's get to it, guys. Was Barbara Walters pushed out at The View? She might have been, according to her co-host Lisa Ling. So Barbara did her final show back in 2014, and in a recent interview, Lisa said just before that show, she asked Barbara if she was excited about retirement, and Barbara whispered, "They're making me quit." So Barbara was 85 when she left The View. At 85, are you getting pushed out, Al, or is it kind of time to step aside?
My answer to that is probably.
Which one?
Probably getting pushed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Should she have stepped aside, though?
This is, we see, Jeff and I follow sports a lot, and you see this a lot in sports. When you still feel
Erica
like you can play.
follows sports, too.
Yeah.
She's a season ticket holder.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay, yeah. But you see, Erica didn't even speak up for herself. Honestly, there in any profession, but especially things with their contracts, people that are beloved by the public, they want to stay. The team doesn't. They want to move on. And if there's a problem, somebody's going to have to be pushed out. And that's what happened with Barbara. It's unpleasant, but I feel like we always look at these relationships at the end. She had an incredible run. She was a pioneer. It's probably not going to be great right at the end if there's a differing of who somebody wants to stay, somebody wants to go. But that doesn't mean that we can't remember her legacy. But I fully stand behind that. I think she was pushed out.
I think Barbara Walters and anyone in that echelon is obviously an anomaly because generally there's going to be other factors for why people choose to decide to retire and leave. A lot of those things have to do with the timing of Social Security and the timing of how you're going to get paid out, or if the company is still going to be held by, by the same entity. So this is such a different thing and it happens so rarely, I believe, that most people don't have to consider these things. I mean, my dad is 73. He has had his funeral home for over 25 years. He still picks up his clients himself. He does all of that stuff himself. So, it doesn't seem like he's stopping anytime soon, knock on wood. Right. So, yeah, I mean, when you own the place, I guess you can do that. But other than that,
it's still 12 years difference, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And do you think it's different because, she's on television and she might say something inappropriate, or she just might not be herself? Maybe it's just out of love, like, hey, you're not what you used to be?
She was facing dementia, and the people around her were concerned about the things that she was saying because it didn't fit in alignment with the Barbara that they knew. So yes, listen, they all knew Barbara created that show. They all knew Barbara definitely was at the helm of every conversation. However, when things start to shift and you realize that that person isn't of sound mind as they used to be, I think it is in your best interest as a board of directors or as a head of a network to say, listen, this isn't for the best interest of the show right now. I think you should step aside. I think that's totally okay.
I do too, and especially as a friend. Like Barbara, your career has been legendary. Don't go out with Michael Jordan on the Wizards. You know what I mean? Go out with Michael Jordan on the Bulls.
Right.
Yes.
It's hard. Very few people do that. I mean, there's an iconic picture of Muhammad Ali sitting on the stool in a fight that he shouldn't have been fighting. He was way past his prime. I would hope that you guys, as my family, as I see you as nothing short of that, would do that for me if there was something going on. And it's tough, and I probably would fight because I love this job.
You're right.
But it's something you have to do.
Absolutely. Well, it was very sad when Barbara left, right? But do you have an ugly cry? Did you like that transition?
I did.
No.
It looks like Katy Perry does. She is the latest celeb to have her cry turned into a meme. I feel like she already had her cry turned into a meme. The singer cried during an episode of American Idol and posted the video to Instagram saying, "Hi, this is my ugly cry face." Kim Kardashian, who is famous for her ugly cry, commented on Katy's video saying, "We all have one."
Yeah. May I ask a question? When you are crying, especially at something like a wedding, or especially a wedding, where it's joyous but you're still crying, are you crying but also thinking about your makeup?
Yeah, that's why.
Because I see this,
right,
I see this.
No, I'm looking at those two, and I'm thinking that is an ugly cry of privilege, okay? Or you are not respecting your glam team enough, because you should at least try to circumvent, just like Sam just
said,
the dab. With the dab.
Not the dance move.
Or I prefer the lift my head up and try to let it go all over your eye before it drops, because now everyone's scrambling to get you back together.
Yeah.
That is an ugly cry of privilege.
She's right.
Sometimes cries come out of nowhere. It's not pre-planned.
Well, then you use your sleeve
Your
and
sleeve?
you dab.
Will that help the glam team to clean that off your arm?
Maybe not.
Okay.
But that's an average person would just take their sleeve and just maybe do a little dab-a-doo-doo.
I would never do that.
Do you guys have a favorite meme, like when you send a cry face, like when you're texting people?
Yeah.
Would you want to call for it?
James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek. This is my go-to.
Oh, that's a good one.
The bangs.
See, I just had the classic Jordan.
That's a classic.
Right.
The Jordan one?
I had the Michael Jordan meme just because that crying meme his face has been superimposed on everybody, and it was, I believe, from his Hall of Fame speech. But it was just, first of all, you never see Jordan cry, but just, I don't know. That's been in the public realm for probably 10 years.
When we were in the morning meeting, Al didn't say grab that.
We don't have it.
This is really set up.
That.
You should have asked to have it.
Yeah, I have Tobey Maguire's. This segment's bombing. Let's see Tobey Maguire, and then I'm gonna make a cry face because this segment stunk. We gotta go. Coming up on DBL, our interview with the Breakfast Club's Ali Sheedy. Does she keep in touch with any of her 80s co-stars? And song lyrics to the Little Mermaid live action remake are getting updated. We're talking about it next.
Erica's gonna handle Kiss the Girl. I'll handle Poor and Fortunate Soul.
DBL, this show is amazing.
There's a lot going on down here.
I would have been part of the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So on point. But I'm gonna have a conversation about what's happening now.
People can't read your mind.
Nobody's helping Big Jeff out during that last segment.
I was trying to. I added the privilege ugly cry.
That was good. You were in there. You were in there.
That was me.
Al,
Do you think that's a...
Oh, with the triangles? Yeah. There's a reality star who folds every time she cries, which is like every episode, and she has a triangle, which is a triangle tissue.
Megan's in the booth crying.
Wait, what?
It's like she takes.
Triangle?
Well, now that's what it's been termed. So basically, this is the.
Sam dropped the ball on hers.
She does like this. So anytime she cries, she just goes like.
If Karen was here, she'd do
Does she
like
sell
that.
them?
No, it's just a tissue.
Because Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Well,
who's
Kelly
also
Ronan
with
walked
her,
we can
behind
do it.
me
We just
again
have to
eating
do it
her
better.
lunch.
now did like a giant.
You didn't leave it. We just have to do it better.
And it's like
I'm
tap.
totally kidding.
It's all over social media.
I
They
wish
really,
it was
you should
April
really sell
Fool's.
those,
Yeah.
Candace. Like you should
I'm
have a whole
totally
napkin,
making it up.
tissue thing,
Yes.
maybe like even the pocket.
But I am going to keep razzing you for the rest of the day.
Which is kind of, it's
You're
weird.
like me.
Sam was talking about using your
I
sleeve,
do the
but
same thing.
pocket squares
totally
originally,
like
people sneezed in them and then put them
don't
back.
worry, I'm
when you watch
right
like
there
movies
with
from the
you.
30s and 40s and somebody's like, and then I'm like,
I guess it's karma.
you're just,
for
that's
me.
in your pocket now?
karma
It's
for
a
me.
lot.
Yeah,
It's
it is
very,
a lot.
Yes,
It's
pocket
a lot,
squares are just
but
for show.
you know what wasn't happening? A lot of tissues being wasted.
I can go
It was
even
probably
slower.
better
Yeah,
for the environment.
and I will.
It was nasty, but it
Is this still crying?
Yes, that is absolutely.
Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word.
Welcome back to DBL. Don't expect to hear those lyrics in Disney's live-action remake of The Little Mermaid when the movie hits the big screens in May. The film's composer says there will be tweaks to the lyrics, so they include consent. So we don't know what exact lyrics will be changed, but we assume it's this line. And Erica, do you know this line by heart?
Erica knows it by heart.
Yes,
right,
you want her. Look at her. You know you do. Possibly she wants you to. There's only one way to ask her.
Kiss
it don't
the
take
girl.
a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl.
Thank you, Erica Cobb.
That was well played. That was well.
I mean, that was like, what? That's blurred lines before blurred lines.
Did that strike you as weird when you were younger, when you first heard it?
No, and they had us belting it from the rooftop in choir in like 5th and 6th grade. That's really weird. That's very weird.
It is, but Jeff, I want to get your opinion on this. I mean, do we all just need to settle in? Because, you know, different groups are going to get mad about different things changing, but do we need to just settle in and understand that anything that's probably 1999 and before is going to need to be tweaked to have it represented in now? Do
you want to, let me give you some more evidence, and then please, I want to hear your answer, and then I want Jeff to answer. So poor unfortunate souls. Okay, come on. They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man.
Wow.
Now,
Listen, both you guys, well done.
There's much more lyrics in Poor Unfortunate Souls that goes on about you don't want to talk, you don't need your voice because it's all about your curves and body language. And then there's even a part that fat shames. So I remember that song definitely as like a 12-year-old being like, oh, I'm supposed to bite my tongue. I remember thinking those things. So I do think it's problematic. Does that mean I'm going to cancel it? No. Does that mean I'm going to start a petition? No. But it is problematic.
But somebody is. Somebody's starting it. And
Right,
should they? Is it a good thing?
Well, was it a petition or
No,
was it just that they just changed the lyrics in order to update it for a consenting society?
Like I always say,
Which I don't think is a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
I mean, and I think we've kind of, whether we use the word cancel or they just kind of went away naturally, cancel is a more succinct way to say it. But like I mentioned a couple weeks ago on the show, like something like mistletoe we didn't have a meeting to cancel that, but the idea that you could walk into somebody's home and now I just have direct access to kiss you is insane now. But we didn't have to have a meeting. We were just like, hey, we're going to change these things. So maybe that's where we are with a lot of these older traditions and lyrics.
Speaking of which, I keep forgetting to cut my mistletoe down, and it's April.
You still have it?
Well, I also have my Christmas tree up in my bedroom.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Erica!
This is a bigger story than anything we're covering.
Speaking of getting canceled, they're pretty close having it up.
I'm serious.
It's so late now, you can't even throw that away. You have to like throw that away on the tree lawn at 2 in the morning.
It's not throwing it away. It's my white Christmas tree. I recycle it every year for the environment.
Wait, it's a real tree?
No, it's not a real tree.
Oh, okay. You said you recycle.
It's right. Like I recycle it each year. I bring.
It does make you feel good, though.
It does.
It does make you feel
I love it.
You're gonna have to commit now.
And
I go
if
to
I walked
sleep
into
with it.
somebody's room, bedroom, and it's almost April, and there's a Christmas tree in there, I'd be like, I'm not leaving this room. This is
but it
crazy.
Well, first of all, it is April.
I know. So I'm
And-
saying that's very strange that you still have your tree up.
Well, it's really pretty.
Al, you have a love garden.
That's in the front yard.
You have a garden that spells love.
Can you also
in
not
bushes.
identify where I live on television?
Oh, because people are going to peruse the whole United States looking for a love garden?
I'm a big deal in these streets. And first of all, what's wrong with my love garden?
It's just very Edward Scissorhands of
It
you.
is.
Which I love. Which I love.
Al, the good news is this show doesn't air in Denver, so you're good to go.
Okay, there we go.
Good to go. No one's going to find your house. All right, coming up on DBL, our
A real
interview.
fan will.
Yeah, you're right. Our interview with actress Sheedy. Does she want any of her movies from the 80s to get a reboot? We talk with her next.
In recognition of International Fact-Checking Day, we decided to highlight the increasing ability of artificial intelligence tools to generate realistic images. We're going to look at two recent stories about images that falsely depict former President Donald Trump and the Pope. First up, former President Trump predicted New York authorities would arrest him on March 21st. That same morning, fake images appearing to show Trump in handcuffs went viral. In this case, a reverse image search helped us figure out that these pictures weren't real. That search led us to this Twitter post and other AI-generated images of Trump being arrested. They were created using Midjourney, an AI application that can generate realistic images based on a user's prompts. Midjourney later banned the word arrest as a prompt and banned the user who created the fake images. Next, you may have seen this viral image of the Pope wearing a puffer coat. This was also created using the AI tool Midjourney. The picture contained one big clue that it was fake: distortion around his fingers. Historically, AI isn't great at accurately generating hands, although it is getting better. There's also the context. The Pope doesn't wear a puffer coat. He normally wears an overcoat called a greca in the winter. A reverse image search again led us to the source, a Reddit post from a now suspended account. Each of these examples are very realistic at first glance, and technology is only making them better. It's likely we'll keep seeing more of these images, so think twice before sharing your next social post so you can avoid unintentionally spreading misinformation. And remember, you can always tag us at VerifyThis if there's anything you want help to verify. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
I can't believe it. You are beautiful, even without makeup. I have so much makeup on, and it's perfect.
Welcome back. 80s icon Ali Sheedy defined an era with movies like The Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire. And in the show Single Drunk Female, she reminds us that no one has a perfect mother. We spoke with her earlier about the new season. Take a look.
Please welcome to the show, Ali Sheedy.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
We love you. Welcome.
We absolutely do.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. So let's get to it because you're returning as the smother, Carol, in season 2 of Single Drunk Female. So how has she changed this season from season 1?
This season is actually about figuring out that relationship with Samantha, played by Sophia Blackdalia, my daughter. The first season was very much about Sam is a drunk and is she going to get sober, and she's moving back into my house and how do I deal with her? This season she is no longer drinking, and for me I felt like Carol the mother needs to actually start looking a little bit at her own issues as she tries to figure out this relationship with Samantha.
I mean, you are growing with this character, and I saw your face. Full disclosure, I could see before we came on. You're so excited when we introduced you. That passion is awesome. Do you feel like really connected to this character? There seems to be something there.
Is she? Yes, probably too much so. But she's very, very alive to me. I love this character, and she just kind of keeps clawing herself deeper and deeper into me as the series went on.
Ali, I'm getting so nostalgic just talking to you. Whenever I watch your movies from the 80s, I get nostalgic. Any movies from the 80s. What movie from that era do you think is the best? And do you ever go back and watch some of your old stuff?
I don't go back and watch it. It's just too much to do that. But my favorite is everybody's favorite. It's The Breakfast Club, of course.
Listen, don't sell yourself short on Short Circuit. I love that one too.
I know.
Johnny Five is alive.
Okay. Yes, Short Circuit.
And Ali, I used to put like sugar in my hair, and then I would do that scene when we're from The Breakfast Club. Yes, with the dandruff.
You could just describe the scene.
No, I wanted to show her the scene.
Well, she was there.
It's very funny though. I'm happy that you picked up that little tip.
We loved it. So, okay, here's the thing that I heard that you recently called Molly Ringwald, speaking of The Breakfast Club, your psychic sister. How does one become a psychic sister to Ali Sheedy?
I think we're very, very, very close. We share so much history. There's just so much that we just intuitively know about each other because we've had some experiences that I don't share with anybody else on the planet. So we're just close, and I absolutely love her. She's a really, really dear friend. We talk a lot, and it's just there's just something really special there. It's hard to describe.
Any other people you talk to from the 80s? I'm just so curious that you keep in touch with that maybe we wouldn't
80s,
guess.
yes.
Anybody.
Anybody in the 80s.
Not really. It's I just, yes and no. So nice when we're back in contact for whatever reason. But the person that it just is a true friend is Molly.
Would you want to see any of those movies rebooted if you could pick any of them?
Good question.
I think there could be interesting ways to do something that was Breakfast Club-y, sort of kind of like that, but more relevant to the times we live in now. There's not a single other movie from the 80s I think that anybody could possibly really remake now. I don't think it translates.
I'd
even though
agree
they're
with
fun to
that.
watch.
Yeah.
Well, Allie, we absolutely adore you. This has been so great to have you, and we can't wait to check out the new season. Congratulations, DBL Nation. Check out season 2 of Single Drunk Female, premiering April 12th on Freeform, and the whole season will be available on Hulu the next day. Thank you so much, Allie. We'll be right back.
Congrats
Thank you.
on season 2.
Verify viewer Casey asked us, can food go down the wrong pipe? So let's verify. Our sources are the American Academy of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery, Andrew Tkachuk, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and dysphagia specialist Rena Abrams. When you swallow food or drinks, they should travel down your esophagus and into your stomach. But according to the American Academy of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery, sometimes food can accidentally pass through your vocal cords and get stuck in the trachea, which we sometimes call the windpipe.
So we basically have two pipes in our throat, if you want to think about it like that. We have our airway, which is our trachea, and then we have our esophagus or our food tube. When we're breathing and speaking, our airway is wide open, and so that tube is wide open, and the esophagus, the food tube, is closed.
But if you're talking or laughing while you're eating, both tubes are open, which can allow food to slip into the wrong one, and you cough to knock it loose. That is called aspiration, according to Dr. Andrew Tkachuk.
That's actually a good thing. That's your body recognizing the situation where something's going somewhere where it shouldn't.
So we can verify, yes, food can go down the wrong pipe. If it happens once in a while, there's nothing to worry about. But if it happens often, our sources say you should call your doctor. You could have a medical condition called dysphagia, which can impact your ability to swallow normally and lead to pneumonia. With your Verify, I'm Ariande Till. Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter helps you distinguish between true and false information by answering your questions. It provides fast facts on trending topics, spotlights major stories, and even includes a daily fun fact for all those trivia buffs out there. Get Verify's fast facts delivered every weekday to your email inbox. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
In the meantime, tonight, advocates are celebrating the FDA's move to allow Narcan to be sold over the counter without a prescription. Now, Narcan is a drug overdose nasal spray that can certainly save lives. We've received a lot of questions since this announcement came out yesterday, so let's verify some facts. These are our sources, including the FDA. First question, is the Narcan brand the only option? For now, the FDA hasn't approved any other products for over-the-counter sales. So for non-prescription buyers, Narcan is the only option in the near term. But the FDA's announcement made it clear Narcan's monopoly is only temporary. Going forward, they will, quote, work with any sponsor seeking to market a non-prescription naloxone product. That means other companies have a shot at getting over-the-counter approval going forward. So what about the price? As of now, we don't know for sure. According to the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the cost of a single naloxone rescue kit varies between $22 and $60 for law enforcement programs. GoodRx tracks prescription prices and discounts. It shows Narcan currently selling for around $65 to $75 per dose, although that's not over the counter. Generic prescription sprays were available for as little as $12 a spray. That difference highlights concerns that brand markup might make the newly approved product inaccessible for those at risk, but we can't say for sure. Prices have not been announced. Walgreens tells us it hopes to have the spray available later this year.
Welcome back. We've got some amazing products from our friends at SideDeal. Check them out.
Steph, I am ready to shop. What do you have for us?
Hey Tori, hi DBL Nation. I am so excited to show you the fabulous deals today. Check out this, we've got the 2-pack JVC True Wireless Earbuds with a charging case.
Oh, that's cute.
JVC is a leader in high quality sound equipment, and so we are really proud to be close partners so that we get great deals. So normally these are $40 each. We've got 2 for $29.99. So that's saving up to 63%.
If you have teenagers or any kids, buy these, give them to them, and you're welcome.
Now check out this. If you're a coffee lover like me, it is a must-have. It is the Cuisinart T10 touchscreen Burr coffee grinder.
What?
This large capacity grinder stores enough grounds for 32 cups of coffee. Ooh. So normally this is $68, but we've got it for $39.99. So that's saving up to 41%.
That's a great price, really good price.
Oh, check out this, Tori. It's the 6-pack emergency magnetic road flares with flashlights.
Whoa.
These flares are without the flame. They are super strong, they're durable, magnetic, and best of all, they are weatherproof.
Nice.
Normally these are $15 each, but we've got a 6-pack for $29.99. So that's saving you guys 67%.
Put it in your car, forget about it, and thank us later.
Our last product today is the Pro Breeze 4-stage True HEPA large room air purifier with ionizer.
Ooh.
And it has 3 different fan speeds that let you choose the right option for current air quality conditions in your space. So normally this is $177.
I was like worried about that.
But we've got it for $69.99, Tori. So that's saving you and everyone at home 60%.
This is a great deal and could be very helpful during allergy season. That's really good to know. So guys, you know what to do. Head on over to SideDeal.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. Or you can even visit SideDeal.com just on your smartphone. Steph, thank you so much.
All right, so before we go, Al, you were talking about the Michael Jordan meme and
Yes.
use it. And I think if you have a phone, you know this meme, but we have it anyway. This is Al's.
Yes, that is, I think that's
What do you use that for? Don't you feel like you're kind of making fun of Michael
Looking
Jordan?
just like his daddy.
I mean, honestly, I would argue that that's the most, at least in the circles I run in, the most used meme. When somebody loses a game, when there's a coach that, you know, said they were going to win and then they lost, they'll superimpose that face on his body. Like, it's like a real cultural thing.
Michael B. Jordan referenced it during the opening of SNL about the crying Michael Jordan after he got broken up with. So, yeah, it's a part of the culture
iconic,
forever.
I assumed we'd have it. That's how, like,
Well, you
every
have
day
to
it is.
ask for it.
Yeah.
I get it was on me. I'm just saying it's
I
like that's how-
assumed we had it.
Yeah,
It's
well,
in the ether.
you don't have that on your phone right now somewhere?
Al, what
do
we
not.
do during the show, it's on these cards.
I know.
Let's see you tomorrow.